Hello my audience, this is Fabi the Red. My new channel Fabi the Red is up now and this is the first video. On my channel I focus on playing games with you and sharing the experience and just share the fun of it. We're here with Prison Architect, which was the first alpha was on 20th September 2012, and the fully release, because it was on early access a long time, and fully release was in October 2015. So we're here in the window for creating a new prison. I chose lobbyist so I get a bit easier prisoners to handle. Chose some other conditions like gangs and events to make it a bit more unpredictable, to say. And yeah, let's just jump in it. So for people that don't know what's the game about, the name says it, it's making a prison. You're basically the architect of it, but also kind of the manager, because you basically handle everything around it. And also, to start, I always turn off the intake or set the intake to capacity, so you just get prisoners for cells that you even have and not for randomly other stuff. So let's start with a fence. Make a big fence. I chose a quite big map just to have a longer time with it, being able to play it longer with you guys, and just because the small map can really get small quick. Yeah, now I bought some stuff for the building of the whole thing. Let's speed it up a bit because that takes a lot of time. So let's start the entrance with a brick building. That was a bad idea. So that will be our entrance. I think make the fence around like here. So and so. We'll connect on itself. By itself, I mean. So now we made the entrances. The building will never be fully built unless you make these damn entrances, which is unnerving sometimes. So this will be built. Let's do our next thing. As example, these cells. I think we'll just make like this. Let's first do the cafeteria and stuff like that. Making doors to connect it with the rest part. And inside we have to make a second wall as soon as finished. Good. And like that. The reason of this is we have one part is the cafeteria and the other one part is the kitchen, obviously. And I just need to put it on both sides. Okay, what I'm doing now is setting up the electricity and water pump. If it could drop right now, for some reason it doesn't work, but let's not care too much about it. Let's just connect the cables down here. Now we should have them basically everywhere. Now after you build the house, you set up the actual room, which is the canteen and the kitchen. So just happened? Okay, with the room defined, we also get the recommendations, or better said, the requirements of the room, which is now serving table, table, and a bench. So we go to the objects and looking into the first tables. Let's put some tables here and like that. Then fitting benches beside some. So that's good. For some reason, some things that are necessary aren't shown properly. I don't really know why, but I think that's just part of the game, that you have to enlarge the whole thing. Kitchen. Let's make some cookers, some freezers. Actually, that doesn't look nice, but it's practical because for some reason they can reach into the whole thing. Yeah, game logic, I like it. So, and 2 of these. Now we should be able to make the water pump at some point, if we can do it. Okay, now we have it. We have to bring over the things. I always put them in the walls, just to be sure that nobody can enter them and stuff. Okay, what now happened was that our generator was overwhelmed, so we just put some capacitors, so we have a better higher capacity of electricity and such. And now we should be able to switch it on again without turning it off immediately. Exactly. So, the reception is what I wanted to put in here. Now I did it, and I have to put some else stuff in there. It's quite easy. Prisoners arrive here and just get their prison clothes, get searched one time, and stuff like that. Also, we want to make a metal detector right outside here, just so if visitors come and cross through here, it will work out, or it should work out at least. So the water generator needed some electricity too, or needs some electricity too. Here we have to connect the stuffs, which are interconnected for some reason. And here we connected this to this and this. That's nice. So before we get too poor, which actually soon, let's just use the quick build for now, because they make easy to build shared cell. We can get 4 inmate through that, and it's basically all we can afford right now. It's better than nothing, I think. Or I guess. Yeah. Okay, what you also need will be the office, which I also need. I will use the quick build for it because it's just really quicker and easier to do. And now we have connected this down here. We have to connect the electricity up here. So, and because we build it at the side of the fence, there won't be a wall, which we have to add now. Oh no! Okay, then they fixed that, because last time it was like that. Then we had basically to live with it and do it ourselves and stuff, which isn't that easy. So prisoners are coming. I have a pretty bad balance, but we can start with these, which is the grants are you get money for doing these stuff, which basically we will need anyway. Um, the warden office is like the most important thing, so you can go here, which doesn't work right now, whatever. But just like so you can get basically everything set up. So here's that thing, connect to here. And now we basically just make one big pipe over here and one here. So now we will make some more cells, some more shared cells. Now it's important to connect them properly, otherwise you will have like less space, because there are two walls made side by side, which is unnecessary in the end. So that will be enough for now. Yeah, I know, I already spent all my money again. Okay, now we have to wait a bit till everything's built and the prisons arrive, because it exceeds the daily budget because basically it's just like every worker that you have costs also money, and it depends on the daily cash flow, and if it's too much you can't buy it, even though the money, the daily cash flow will move with basically the things you buy and the things you like, the prisoners you get. And now I have to connect each toilet as well, which happened just now. Okay, that's basically everything for now, and I need to set up a storage, because otherwise all the building material will stay inside the prison, which is not good, as you might have expected, sorry. So now you see they run off, chasing the goods, laying around in the prison. What do we need? Holding cell. Okay, let's make an easy holding cell, not like that, and just make a very small holding cell, because I don't need a big one just now. Just put a jail door in here. Wait some more seconds. Okay, now you see the problem that I spoke before, because the fence is that back wall and I don't really want that. So I just make a concrete wall here. I don't care about this wall, but we just put the holding cell in here. Perfect, and it needs toilets and benches. Let's just put one over here and one over here and one over here. And some toilets, and I'm not a nice guy, so I just put them like that. For some reason you don't have to, and I suppose sadly in real prisons it's the same. Yeah, I fucked that up. So holding cell is almost finished. Then we need to define a yard, which basically we just can't define it like that. But I will put stuff into that later, on a later point. Let's see. Let's make a shower. That's not good. We almost have like spent everything again. Let's just wait for the prisoners then, and after that, okay, let's just fire some workers then. At the moment it's anyways okay. So we're back to 8. Now we should be able to like hire at least one guard. That's nice. He at least has something to do soon, because he has basically to fill all the cells with the prisoners that are arriving, like right now. And yeah, now we have to wait, which is funny and stuff. Oh nice, we got $7,000. and basically spend everything for the guards, just because otherwise it will take like ages until they're inside. Now they were searched, you saw someone had drugs on him, and now they will be placed in their respective cells. And one is actually already awaiting solitary confinement, which I don't have which I haven't made already. So I have to like basically do that soon, because otherwise he will stay here forever and the whole eternity of life and stuff, which is not nice. Yeah, we need some cooks, which cook the food for the guys, and now the warden is here and we have to do some stuff. I think it needs us to do the finance stuff. Yeah. After that I need to hire an accountant, and with the accountant should be okay. Now you see the prisoners going over for feeding time. Yeah, the problem that he isn't assigned because I don't have any solitary. Good. So let's just do the solitary, and that's my kind of solitary, just basically these few tiles with a solitary door. For me they count as solitary. Still need some money. Yeah, sometimes it's really a waiting game, but I just saw we are over with the time for today, and let's see each other soon, and I will save the game and call it nothing basically. I just call it YouTube for obvious reasons, and yeah, so bye bye guys.